It's President's Day. We're honoring our past leaders. But my next guest thinks that the story of our current president is what we should focus on this President's Day. Joining us now, presidential historian, author of Inside Trump's White House, Doug Wead. Doug, always great to see you. What should we be focused on?
Well, here's a president who keeps his promises. Surprise, surprise. I mean, he said he would move the American embassy to Jerusalem, and he did it. And 6 presidents, Dagan, promised that. George W. Bush was so adamant. He was so upset at Bill Clinton. He said, I'm going to do it on day one of my presidency. But in 8 years, he didn't do it. So when I got to interview Donald Trump, I said, why? What did you find out when you became president that gave you pause? Why did you do it and they didn't do it? He said, well, we were told there'd be war. The Pentagon came in, sat me down, said, if you move that embassy, 100,000 people will die in the Middle East. Erdogan told him. Emmanuel Macron met with him and privately said, if you move that embassy, there will be a war in the Middle East. 100,000 people will die. He said, I made a promise to the American people. Sometimes they know better than the experts. He moved the embassy. There was no war. That's really different.
Well, he's done a lot of other things. NAFTA renegotiated. Now we have the USMCA, took on China in myriad ways, not just the trade practices and the theft of intellectual property from U.S. companies, but also their kind of threat on the global stage, tax cuts, deregulation, the list goes on. But this sets the stage for voters in the sense that Bernie Sanders is promising all these socialist policies. So you have to take these individuals at their word that if they get in, that is their agenda, and they're going to try to check those boxes just the way President Trump has.
Yeah, we've been warned. Paul Bedard has cataloged 500 promises made and promises kept. And you mentioned NAFTA. I asked the president about that. He said NAFTA was 17,000 pages long. Conservatives criticized him. He's against free trade. He said 17,000 pages. The Bible is 1,000 pages, which means nobody on earth ever read NAFTA. It was filled with corruption and double deals. Doesn't take 17,000 pages to write free trade. So he blew it up and he got a better one that Mexico, Canada, and America like better. Even the Democrats like it better. So there you go.
Hey, Doug, Rob Smith here. I have a question. There's no doubt that President Trump is the most spoken about president probably in history. People talk about him a lot. As a historian, what do you think that people on the left and the right miss when they're talking about President Trump?
Well, what's interesting to me, it's a good question. I've met 6 presidents and interviewed them, and 5 of them I've known pretty well. Wrote a book with one and wrote books about 3 others of them. And what I've noticed is they're all adversarial in some form, and that includes Trump. Think of this, 25 of them were attorneys. 29 served in the military, 12 were actually generals. So the one thing they all have in common, Trump's the first civilian president who was a businessman, but he was very aggressive and adversarial as a businessman. So they're all fighters. I like to get alone and read a book or write a book. I don't like to fight people, but these presidents are very contentious. That's part of the process.
Doug, really quickly, President Trump is getting some criticism for using taxpayer money during his appearance at the Daytona 500 yesterday. The New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman tweeted this: using the official apparatus of government for what appears to be a political event. That was what she was referring to. And Kelly O'Donnell was tweeting, this was an official White House event, therefore paid for by taxpayers, as real Donald Trump and the First Lady attended the Daytona 500 today, and the Beast limo ran a pace car lap around the track. Your reaction to this?
Yeah, every president gets that kind of criticism. They all get ridiculed. Abraham Lincoln was called an idiot by his commander-in-chief, and our dear imbecile by his Secretary of the Treasury. That's what happens to presidents, that we like to poke at him, and we do, but he's allowed to go to a race. He can do that.
Michelle Obama and Jill Biden went to the championship race in 2011. I was there and I remember it, and Secret Service was along. They didn't fly Air Force One, of course, but nevertheless, nothing like that flyover. Doug Wead, thank you so much, sir. Good to see you.
Thanks, Megan.